I never thought I would be defined. It really did take me by surprise. I never thought I would be defined by the man that I was with. I honestly never thought that was going to happen to me. And it shocked me when it happened. And now I understand society a little more, and I understand mainstream culture a little more, but I didn't understand it then.
And why do you think that is? Do you think it's because he had such an impact, and the band he was with, they were, you know, such a tremendous band and so important to people? You know, I met him very briefly, very briefly. I met him.
When?
He came on my show. He did one of my shows. Nirvana came on one of my shows.
That must not have been going out with them.
Years ago. I think it was before you were with him.
It must have been, because I would have come along for that.
And he was he struck me as being quite shy, quite introverted. He was quite quiet, and he, you know, certainly. This was back in about '91. I don't know when you started.
I started going out with him like September, November '91.
He was very quiet, you know, and he seemed though quite fragile to someone who didn't know him.
Right. He was tough though. He was tough.
Tough in what way?
Like he was like beef jerky tough. He was a tough little scrapper.
Yeah. So he'd fight for what he believed in.
Yeah, and he was a bit of a man's man too. You know, he could fix a car. He could, you know, I mean, he came off fragile, and I mean, he looked. It was, I guess, you know, because he looked the part, and he died so young that, you know, he's sort of become canonized in this way. Like he, you know, I loved him, and he was my best friend, and I had a child with him, and I'm certainly not going to sit on your show or anyone's show and say mean things about him. But he wasn't a saint.
Yeah. Well, no one is, of course, when you get close to someone.
And he wasn't a fragile girl either. He was a man. He was a fully grown man. He was, you know, good at being a man. It was a long time ago, but, you know, I remember certain things.
Yeah, I'm